had. And so I thought Coach Carroll did a tremendous job of leading us and pushing us every day to be our best back then. And I think us players wanted it. We wanted that level of work and attention, and that kind of defying the odds in a way. And so listen, I think Pete's an amazing football coach. I think he's an amazing individual. I've been fortunate to play for two really special coaches in terms of men and how they think and how they process the game. Obviously, in Coach Pete Carroll, and I think Pete will, do a great job wherever he goes. I'm not sure exactly where he's looking or whatever, but if he gets the opportunity, I know he'll do a great job. And we've always stayed in touch. I went to see him in a lot of the other guys, Bobby and the guys like Doug Baldwin and DK Metcalf and all that, Sherman, all those guys. When Coach Carroll got let go from Seattle, we spent a lot of time there, and we flew back in and just spent a lot of time with him.
The Las Vegas Raiders decided to hire Pete Carroll as their new head coach on a 3-year deal. I believe there is a 4th-year option to potentially bring him back. But with that being said, we just got some more massive news that could change everything for the Raiders and their future of the organization. Now, there's been rumblings already, right? We hear how much players love Pete Carroll, especially a guy like Russell Wilson, and how much he, respects Pete Carroll. Has already talked a little bit about maybe wanting to play for him again, potentially in the future. Last year, when Russell Wilson was a free agent, he wanted to go to the Las Vegas Raiders. There was a little piece of him that was like, I might go to the Raiders. Ultimately ends up going to the Steelers, has a pretty good season, proves that he can still play at a high or a decently high level. Obviously wasn't amazing by any means necessary, but if you repair him up with Pete Carroll, that could be huge, right? Now, in this video, what I wanted to do specifically was break down Russell Wilson film for you guys to show you exactly what he would bring to this team. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm not saying they need to make it happen, but I'm saying it wouldn't be a bad thing. Look at this play here. So we're going to see 11 personnel by the Steelers. You got one tight end, you got one running back. Now, this whole offense was premised on play action, right? As we drop back, as we play fake, we're going to turn around and look at this defense. The one thing we're looking at is 20, Justin Reed. As Justin Reed, or I'll say it like this, as we get the play fake, Russell Wilson drops back, and he sees 20 going towards the middle of the field, okay? Now, this turns into a yes-no read for the quarterback. What does that mean? Well, we got press man coverage with George Pickens at the bottom of your screen with no safety help over the top, right? So once he sees this safety gravitate towards the middle of the field, he says, okay, I am throwing this ball no matter what. So not only does he read the defense perfectly, doesn't even need to go through any more reads. He's going to throw this ball. But look at the ball placement of this thing right here. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to watch from the other angle in a second here. But guys, every single part of me as a Raiders fan believes if you will go out there and get Russell Wilson, it'll make the future, the transition into the future, so much easier, right? You can draft the quarterback later. You can spend some time to develop him, right? You can groom a head coach under Pete Carroll to maybe take over in 4 or 5 years from now. Look at this row. Look at the ball placement right there. Unbelievable. But also, DK Metcalf has been rumored for the last year now, potentially getting moved out of Seattle. We heard Russell Wilson say, me, DK, Richard Sherman, we went to go visit Pete Carroll. We love Pete Carroll. Guys, don't think it is insane that the Raiders could go out there and go get DK Metcalf if they bring in Russell Wilson, have Pete Carroll. Possibility. All right, now before we get into this next play, guys, do me a favor and comment down below a letter grade or, how you would feel about signing Russell Wilson. Like, if they did it, if they brought him in, would it be an A+, would it be a B-? Let me know what you guys would think. But more importantly, make sure you guys hit the like button if you want more Raiders content throughout the entirety of the season, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and on top of that, we will be breaking down everything you need to know about the Raiders throughout the entirety of the offseason, which means free agent film breakdown analysis. Whenever someone signs to the Raiders, we're going to do some film analysis. Whoever gets drafted to the Raiders, film analysis. Whoever gets traded to the Raiders, more film breakdown. So make sure you guys join the family. Once again, look at this play. I'll take myself off the screen here. First thing we're going to notice is we got, once again, this 11 personnel. You got your one tight end, one running back in the backfield. We got, one-on-one out here. Calvin Austin versus Nate Wiggins, a rookie. One thing that Russell Wilson really does like to have is a speed wide receiver. Now, Calvin Austin's not the biggest guy ever. He's like under 6 feet tall. So, again, not a big-time wide receiver threat. I think he's like 5'9", 5'10", something like that, right? So, you look at a guy like Trey Tucker. This could be a very similar type of situation. Pre-snap motion. First thing we notice right away, once again, yes, no read. Why? You have one high safety. If you're able to get this guy to back up a little bit or go this in direction, right, this is going to be one-on-one, and we'll take that matchup. We like that matchup. This guy, Calvin Austin, has speed. We're going to get, I believe, a dig over the middle and a go ball down the right sideline here for Calvin Austin. As this play develops, again, quick play action. That's what they like to build upon over here with Russell Wilson. Play action to get these second level defenders to, fully bite up just a little bit. Now, once again, this dig, Russell Wilson's going to do what you call manipulate the defense. So as he fully turns around here, he's going to start to look at this dig over the middle. Now, what does that do? Well, whenever you have one eye safety, this guy's job is to read the quarterback's eyes. So he starts to bite up, or at least not overcommit in this direction. He's kind of just staying here, staying in this position, because he knows Russell Wilson's looking at that dig, right? So as he drops back, Russell Wilson knows the entire time. I would say right here, he knows he's throwing this ball. He's only looking here to keep this guy honest. And as he drops back, throws this thing again. Look at the ball placement here. Unbelievable catch there by Calvin Austin. And once again, Russell Wilson continues to impress me, even at, he's not the youngest guy in the world. He's getting up there in age, and he's still playing very good football. Let's watch from this angle. Turn his head, fire the ball down the right sideline. Unbelievable throw, unbelievable catch here by Calvin. Let me try to time this up right. Not a great camera angle, but man, what a ball. And once again, I really just want to pinpoint to you guys, Russell Wilson's not a bad quarterback. The accuracy level is still up to par, especially when you're going deep. I do like his ability to get the ball to his wide receivers. Once again, one eye safety, yes, no read. We're pretty much throwing the ball no matter what on this play. We're going to get a slide to the right, man-to-man to the left with the offensive line, and then the running back's going to go help out on that second level man side. Great job from the O-line, and once again, we get one-on-one with George Pickens. Once he sees that again, yes, no read, we're throwing that ball no matter what. And once again, look at the placement of this football. DB never gets that head turned around, and it's just a great place ball for his guy George Pickens. And once again, I say this because if they're able to get a guy like DK Metcalf, you now have Trey Tucker, you have DK Metcalf. If you want to keep Jacoby Myers, you can. Nice slot receiver, a guy that they didn't have over here in Pittsburgh. I feel like they could have a really, really good team and a good offense. Something that can compete, something that you can actually watch and be like, okay, there's something happening here. And what I will say at the end of the day, guys, is although I don't think Russell Wilson is the greatest quarterback in the world, I don't think he's going to come in here and win a championship. I think maybe if everything goes perfectly, maybe, right? But at the end of the day, it's a bridge, right? It gets you to the next level. It starts to initiate a culture change among everybody in the locker room. 1, 2, you give an opportunity to draft the quarterback 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th round, whatever it may be, and start to develop him. Even if it is Aiden O'Connell, right? Or Desmond Ridder. You can have them learn. They weren't learning from anyone really before. Gardner Minshew was still trying to get his feet, into the NFL. Sustain them into the NFL, right? So Aiden O'Connell could learn a ton from a guy like Russell Wilson. Or if you wanted to draft someone, same thing. And I'll say one more thing. I think Pete Carroll is a really good addition to this team defensively. I think what he can do with Max Crosby, to Cameron Richardson, look at Tariq Woolen, how he turned out. He looked like a beast under Pete Carroll. Look at Nate Hobbs. He fits perfectly into that slot type of role. Pete Carroll loves to blitz his safeties or blitz his, slot cornerbacks. Nate Hobbs is a perfect fit for that. Jack Jones is a cornerback that I like. Is he going to be here next year? Who knows? But at the end of the day, I think Pete Carroll defensively helps his team. If you get Russell Wilson, if you could potentially add a DK Metcalf, this team looks a whole lot different. I'll just start by saying that, or end by saying that. So you guys let me know in the comments down below how you feel. Hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, turn on post notifications for more Raiders updates. And with that being said, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.